Hello everyone, a very good afternoon and a very warm welcome to your home choir teaching session. This week, a beautiful piece by Christopher Tye, a composer of the English Tudor period, who was a wonderful composer, actually taught Elizabeth I, taught her music when she was a princess. Apparently was a rather fiery character as well, occasionally used to argue with the clergy mid-sermon. Yeah, I don't think that would fly these days. But he wrote this gorgeous piece, Give Alms of Thy Goods, which is a real masterpiece of Renaissance simplicity with a message about kindness, which is extraordinarily relevant, well, as relevant today as it was in the 1500s. So, some lovely music to sing this afternoon in a few minutes, just making sure everything's working here in the studio. How lovely to see people here live in the chat today, and of course many more watching later on. As a check, can we hear the Patchway Consort? You there? Lovely. Okay, yeah, sounds like they're ready to sing. And so if you're ready to sing as well, please grab whatever you need. I would suggest a drink, stay hydrated, and of course you can grab the score for this piece from the description. A lovely score provided by the CPDL, wonderful choral public domain library. Absolutely marvellous organisation that they are. And so let's sing home choir. Now I don't have home choir in A flat, which is our key, but I do have home choir in B flat, which is one away. So let's all sing home choir, everyone, and we'll start the show. Nice deep breath and well sung, everyone, and a very good afternoon. Welcome to your weekly choir teaching session. Today we're looking at a Renaissance anthem, absolutely beautiful piece called Give Alms of Thy Goods by Christopher Tye. We'll talk more about it in a minute, but as always, what we'll do is after our news, and we sing Happy Birthday, of course, is we're going to start at the beginning. We'll look at the soprano part, then the alto, then the tenor, then the bass, and then you can jump to your full sing through, and that you can sing as much or as little as this as you like. But don't forget, you can join us this coming Sunday as we sing it as part of our Sing Sunday. Now, before that, we've got something completely different on Fun Friday this week. Well, it's been a long time coming. As many of you know, I've lived in the West Country of the UK for over 30 years now. It's absolutely my home. My children were born here. I consider myself a Bristolian. And just down the road from me is Somerset. And there's a little band called the Wurzels. And one of their all-time great songs is I Am a Cider Drinker. So we're going to sing that one on Fun Friday, along with a whole load of other great songs to get your toes tapping. Maybe don't forget the little piece of hay to stick out of your mouth. So that is Fun Friday. And of course, so much more coming up your way here on Home Choir. Now, if you want to support us, you can become one of our donors. And remember, we are 100% supported by your kind donations. So if you are already someone who gives to us, well, thank you so much. If you haven't done so before, you'd like to find out how, well, go along to our website, homechoir.org/donate. Every penny you give goes back into making these shows for all of you. And just thank you, as I say, to anyone who already supports us. Now, we've got a fabulous email newsletter in which we put all of the news that's fit to print about home choir and scores and all sorts, and occasionally even subscriber-only content, things you can only access if you are subscribed to our newsletter. So go to homechoir.org, click sign up at the top. It's a very short form, and once you've submitted it, well, we'll send you that email every week, completely free of charge. And of course, if you tell us when your birthday is, we'll sing for you as well. Now, if you are still encountering a few issues with your newsletter, if you haven't had it and you're expecting it, please try resubscribing via the website or drop anna@homechoir.org an email. That's Anna, A-N-A, just the one N, and we'll get that sorted out for you. But yes, those birthdays, I saw in the live chat just before we came online that, well, there's a very special birthday today. So to Ron in South Africa, happy birthday to you. 95 today. That's absolutely amazing. You join an illustrious list of Home Choir supporters and subscribers who are celebrating today and tomorrow. So Ron, Liz, Stephanie celebrating today, Gaynor, Jerry and Philomena celebrating tomorrow, and more birthdays to sing for on Friday. But let's sing happy birthday for these 6 wonderful home choristers and supporters. Everyone, voices together from around the world. After 2, 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Stephanie, Gaynor, Jerry and Philomena. Happy birthday to you and many more. Happy birthday to all of you. So, this lovely piece by Christopher Tye. I'll be very interested to hear who out there knows this piece. I'm certain that a certain individual watching in California knows this piece. Hello to Helene and Bill and Val, of course, because every time we do a piece like this, well, Helene sends me a message and says, I just love this kind of music. So I'm just going to get this right. There we go. That's the one. Now, this, as I say, it's a piece of sacred simplicity. At this point in music history, bearing in mind that the Tudor era was kind of marked by shifting from rich polyphony, these interweaving lines all sung in Latin, towards a clear setting of English, music designed to be understood. And this text is particularly powerful. It comes from the Bible. It encourages generosity and compassion. Give alms of thy goods and never turn thy face from any poor man. It's absolutely beautiful sentiment. As I was saying, Christopher Tye was an interesting character, one of the leading composers of the mid-16th century in England. He was a contemporary of John Shepherd and a chap called Thomas Tallis. I mean, just saying, putting it out there. And Tye even taught Elizabeth I music when she was a princess. And he was a really experimental composer. It's thanks to him that we have some of these irregular rhythms and unexpected turns of harmony that are emerging in English music of the time. But this is a beautiful, sensitive, relatively simple piece with lots of imitation and a nice repeated section at the end, so it makes it perfect for home choir. Now, as always, we're going to sing all 4 parts, but we're going to start with the soprano part. So, Sops, if I could ask you please to step up onto the dais and we'll work on your line. Now, we see the basses come in first, and then the tenor joins in, and the altos come in, and you get an unexpected move to that note there, a B flat here. Okay, in sopranos we sing, give alms of thy goods. Okay, just that first phrase. After 4, 2, 3, 4, give alms of thy goods. Great, and then give alms of thy goods. 2, 3. Let's sing that together from the last note of bar 4. 1, 2, 3. Give alms of thy goods. Excellent. Now we move into the next section. And turn never thy face from any poor man. And sopranos and altos, will you reiterate this statement? And turn never thy face from any poor man. What a nice little phrase, isn't it? Okay, let's sing that together. And turn never from bar 9. 1, 2, 3. And turn never thy face from any poor man. Excellent. The tenors and basses come in again, and turn never, and we come in with a strong statement. And it sounds like this, bar 13, it's and turn never thy face from any poor man. Let's sing that together. 3, 4. And turn never thy face from any poor man. Lovely. Now move on to this next section, and then the face of the Lord. We come in here, sopranos. And then the face of the Lord, and then the face of the Lord. 2 little statements. Same words, but different music for each. Listen to the pitches there from bar 16. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Let's sing that together. 1, 2, 3. And then the face of the Lord, and then the face of the Lord. Make it really sweet as you sing those lines. Now, the rest of the choir sing, shall not be turned away from thee. We sing, shall not be turned away from thee. Listen. Let's sing together from bar 20. 1, 2, 3. Shall not be turned away from thee. And then, shall not be turned away from thee. Listen. Isn't this just the sweetest piece? Isn't it lovely? Let's sing from bar 20. Shall not be turned. Sopranos. 1, 2, 3. Shall not be turned away from thee. Shall not be turned away from thee. And then we sing the second part of that again. And then the face of the Lord, and then the face of the Lord. 3, 4, 1. Shall not be turned away from thee, shall not be turned away from thee. So it's the same thing twice. Let's just sing that again from And Then the Face of the Lord in bar 26. It's the same as we just learned it. After 1, 3, 4, 1. And then the face of the Lord, and then the face of the Lord. And 1. Shall not be turned away from thee, shall not be turned away from thee. A lovely melody, isn't it? So let's take it from the top. This is the soprano sing through, and then we'll move on to look at the other parts. So you have the basses first, the tenors and the altos. If you're watching and you're still waiting for your part, why not have a go at singing along and sight read your part? But the sopranos, your note is there in bar 3. Here we go. And deep breath. And 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath. And 2, 3. Deep breath. And 1. 3, 4, 1. And finally, there we go. A lovely line. Beautiful piece. So let's take it back to the top and let's have a look now at the alto part. Okay. People are saying, is this fugal? It's imitative. One part coming in and following. It's not a fugue, but you can see that the fugue development is just around the corner, musically speaking. Okay, so it's the contratenor, brackets alto part. Bass starts there, tenors, and our note is there, alto. So we sing 1, 2. Give alms of thy goods, give alms of thy goods, give alms of thy goods. So just listen to those pitches from the second bar. It's 1, 2. Okay, nice line. 3 iterations of give alms of thy goods, so treat it as 3 phrases. And remember to breathe into these lines. It should have the feel of a chant. Coming in after 2. Ready? 1, 2. Give alms of thy goods, give alms of thy goods, give alms of thy goods. Excellent. Then we get 3, 4 onto the next system. We've got now another 7 beats rest, and you're following the tenors and basses. And once they're finished singing their line, we sing, and turn never thy face from any poor man. Listen to that. Let's sing that together, altos. After 3, 1, 2, 3. And turn never thy face from any poor man. Good, then we grab a breath and we sing, and turn never thy face from any poor man. Let's sing that together after 3, 1, 2, 3. And turn never thy face from any poor man. Good. And then it's the altos who proceed into the next section. And then the face of the Lord, the Lord. Listen. Let's sing that together after 1, 3, 4, 1. And then the face of the Lord, the Lord. Then grab a breath. And then the face of the Lord. From bar 17, second beat, after 1 and 1. And then the face of the Lord. Now, get a bit more emotional as we move up to the C. Shall not be turned away from thee. Listen. And 2, 3. Let's sing that together, please. Altos. 1, 2, 3. Shall not be turned away from thee. And then, shall not be turned away from thee. Listen. Lovely. Just watch out for that fourth on turned. Let's sing from bar 21. 3, 4, 1. Shall not be turned away from thee. And then, away from thee. Just a little bit of suspension work to just wrap up that section. So sing away from thee, 2, 3, away from thee. And then we repeat that entire section. And then the face of the Lord, the Lord. And then the face of the Lord shall not be turned away from thee. Shall not be turned away from thee. Away from thee. And it's really, really gorgeous. And as we move into the middle harmonies of this, what you'll start to spot is in a few places he's got some tiny clashes that are really subtle, but are very much looking forward to the Baroque era and all of those lovely suspensions that really mark that out, that 16th, 17th, 18th century sound. So, altos, let's sing it from the top. It's a much more interesting alto part than some of the parts we've learnt here over the years, and so it's a great pleasure to sing this one with you. So, we've got the tenors and basses here, and your line is there, altos. Okay, sopranos, when you come in, that's your line. Let's take from the top. Here we go. And 1, 2. Give alms of thy goods, give alms of thy goods, give alms of thy goods. Deep breath, 2, 3. And turn never thy face from any poor man. And turn never thy face from any poor man. And in the face of the Lord, and in the face of the Lord, shall not be turned away from thee. And breathe. Shall not be turned away from thee. Lots of people are saying it's an interesting line. It is, isn't it? It's nice to sing something that's not just F and G over and over and over again. Fabulous. So as I just reset that, hello to anyone who's joining us for the first time this afternoon in the live chat. A special hello to Maria and to... who else have I seen popping up? Hello to Stacey as well. Some new people, it's great to see you here, and of course our wonderful regulars. Do remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. Right, tenors. Nice line here. Tenors, really, really nice. The basses start off on an A flat, and that's useful because that's our first note as well. The basses start off with a third. Our first interval is a fourth, and so our line goes 1, 2. Give alms of thy goods. With me, and give alms of thy goods, and then give alms of thy goods, give alms of thy goods. So just listen to that from the last two notes here on screen, tenors. It's 1, 2. Okay, so let's sing together from the last two notes of bar 3. After 2, 1, 2. Give alms of thy goods, give alms of thy goods. Lovely. Now, we move on with the tune here, with the basses supporting. It's 1, and turn never thy face from any poor man. Listen to that, just the notes. Sing that together, please, everyone. After 1, 3, 4, 1. And turn never thy face from any poor man. Lovely. That simplicity of this line is really important. As I said at the beginning, this is a song that's meant to be heard and understood with a powerful message. So make sure that really does ring out. Now the sops and altos continue. As they reach poor, we come in here and we sing, and turn never thy face from any poor man. Okay, listen to that from and, 2, 3. All right, let's sing together from and, turn 1, 2, 3, and turn never thy face from any poor man. Excellent. Now we've got this bit of imitation. We come in there on an F, and then the face of the Lord, and then the face of the Lord. Listen to that, just played here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's sing that together from the last note of bar 15. 1, 2, 3. And then the face of the Lord, and then the face of the Lord. Excellent. Now we're going to go up to an F now, which is obviously quite a leap from that A flat to the F. We do have 3 beats to prepare, but of course this means emotion. So it's 1, 2, 3. Shall not be turned away from thee. Quite an emotive line, isn't it? After 3, 1, 2, 3. Shall not be turned away from thee. And then we sing, shall not be turned away from thee. So listen to that again. Needs a bit of counting on away. It's 3 beats on away. Coming in bar 22. Sounds like this. It's 1, 3, 4, 1. All right, let's sing that together from bar 22. After 1, shall not. 3, 4, 1. Shall not be turned away from thee. And then just as with the rest of the choir, we repeat that and then the face of the Lord section. So we're in after one and we sing 1, and then the face of the Lord, and then the face of the Lord. 3, 4, 1. Shall not be turned away from thee, shall not be turned away from thee. Same pitches, same words, just obviously by repeating it, it adds strength and power to this beautiful, simple message. So let's take it from the top with the tenor voices. Of course, basses are here. We'll be with you in a minute, as always, basses. Tenors on the same note, altos there, and sopranos when they come in. But this is the tenor sing through. So, nice deep breath, everyone. Here we go. And... Give alms of thy goods, give alms of thy goods, give alms of thy goods. And 1. And turn never thy face from any poor man. Take a nice deep breath. 1, 2, 3. And turn never thy face from any poor man. And then the face of the Lord, and then the face of the Lord. 1, 2, 3. Shall not be turned away from thee. And 1. Shall not be turned away 1 from thee. And 1. And then the face of the Lord, and then the face of the Lord. 3, 4, 1. Shall not be turned away from thee. And 1. Shall not be turned away from thee. There we go. And last but not least, the bass line. I know the bassists don't mind waiting. I am a bass. And so if I could ask all of my fellow bassos to step up to the dais, and we'll look at your line here. Now, although you're last in the teaching, you are the first in at the start basses. So we sing, give alms of thy goods, give alms of thy goods. Okay, lots of fourths and fifths. First chord's the third. Sing the first 2 bars for me, basses. 3, 4. Give alms of thy goods. Then we down to an E flat and we sing, give alms of thy goods. Now, slightly wider leaps than you're expecting. From bar 3, 3, 4. Give alms of thy goods. Great. And then 1. Give alms of thy goods. Sing for me, please, basses, after 1 and 1. Give alms of thy goods. Excellent. Now you support the tenor tune, and we sing 1. And turn never thy face from any poor man. That's one of the nicer bass lines we've learnt recently, isn't it? So let's sing that together, basses, after 1, 3, 4, 1. And turn never thy face from any poor man. Excellent. And then the sopranos and altos. We then come in here and we sing, and turn never thy face from any poor man. Listen to that. Okay, so let's sing that together, basses, from the last note of bar 11, and turn. 1, 2, 3. And turn never thy face from any poor man. Then, and then the face of the Lord, and then the face of the Lord. Basses, we come in after the sopranos come in. So So we sing 1, and then the face of the Lord, in bar 17. Sing for me 3, 4, 1, and then the face of the Lord. Excellent, short but sweet. We then have another bar and a beat off, and we come in here in bar 20. Okay, really nice sensitive line. It's 1, shall not be turned away from thee. Ready, basses after 1, 3, 4, 1, shall not be turned away from thee. And then, shall not be turned away from thee. Listen. Sing that for me, please, basses. 1, 2, 3, shall not be turned away from thee. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then the face of the Lord. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, shall not be turned away from thee. 1, shall not be turned away from thee. And that's the piece. Same thing twice at the end. Really sensitive, really beautifully performed from all of you, please. So, from the top, this isn't the full sing through yet. This is for the basses who'll hear tenors same note, altos and sopranos. And we'll have the full sing through in just a minute. So, basses, nice deep breath, and let's go. And give alms of thy goods, give alms of thy goods. 1. Give alms of thy goods. 1. And turn never thy face from any poor man. 1, 2, 3. And turn never thy face from any poor man. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then the face of the Lord. Deep breath. Shall not be turned away from thee. And bring it home, basses. Shall not be turned away from thee. And then we repeat that last section. 1, 2, 3. And then the face of the Lord. Deep breath. 2, 3. Shall not be turned away from thee. And last phrase. Shall not be turned away from thee. And there, everyone, you have it. A beautiful piece of Tudor English music written by Christopher Tye, performed by the Patchway Cathedral Consorts. And all that remains, as always, other than for all of you, please, to click the like button if you've enjoyed the broadcast and to share it with someone who might appreciate some good singing, and subscribe if you haven't done so, is for us to sing it through from the start ahead of our Sing Sunday this week, which will feature this, along with music by all sorts of other wonderful composers, including Amy Beach and Haydn and many, many more. So join us at 11 a.m. on Sunday if you like this kind of music, but for now, let's sing it from the top. Basses, tenors, altos, sopranos. Here we go. Nice deep breath. And give alms of thy goods, alms of thy goods, give alms of thy goods, and turn never thy face from any poor man. Turn never thy face from any poor man. There we go. So everyone, that is your teaching for this week. Don't forget to join us on Fun Friday, just 2 days' time, where we'll be singing something completely different, but no less classic. Come on, the Wurzels are fantastic. Come along and join me. Find your very best straw hat and a pint of, well, I'm not sure if I'll have cider or coffee, but I'm definitely going to be singing about cider as we sing I Am a Cider Drinker and plenty more. And if you can join us on Sunday morning live, that would be fantastic as well, because we've got a Sing Sunday to remember. Now, just a quick update. Next week, you'll be getting some reruns because I am on my travels. I'm off to London. I'm off to Norway, spreading the good news about online singing, but I will be back the following week. And so you've got a couple of reruns from just before the summer, another lovely bit of Renaissance music, and of course a bit of Take On Me as a tribute to that wonderful land just to the north. So we'll look forward to seeing you on Friday, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, Homechoir. Oh, and happy birthday to everyone celebrating today and tomorrow. See you soon. All the best. Bye.